Hola, from Cascada Café de Tiro in Popayan, Colombia. With the present great world confusion, I wish to do my part to accelerate the evolution of human consciousness. Please help by subscribing and sharing these videos. Thank you.
Hola, from my Colombian paradise. I'm not comfortable in doing live videos. I'm not a natural speaker, but I recognize that I must do this in order to communicate my infinite love energy more effectively. Please forgive the imperfections. First, let me share my surroundings. I am at my favorite place, at the river rapids. This is about 30 meters away from the waterfall. The sound of the water, I'm try to get as best a picture as possible. The sound of the water flowing over the rocks is simply divine. I now live in Colombia because years ago I was faced with having to make a choice, a big decision, between giving away all of my earnings to the government authorities or leaving Canada and my family for good. My life turned upside down when I became aware that all government authorities, and I mean all government authorities all over the world, are in fact controlled by the psychopathic banking elite, the cult. I had to give all of my earnings because of a huge fine that was imposed on the person. As difficult as it was, I found the courage and chose to leave Canada forever. The Canadian government would not agree to losing its very productive slave so easily. And therefore, they attempted to have Colombia extradite me. That moment, I had to decide. I had to make another decision, a second decision, and that was to leave citizenship for good. This implied entering the complete unknown. The normal person cannot understand what leaving citizenship means and what it implies. So this conversation, I can only have in person, face to face, in order to attempt to explain what this means. For me, the unknown was much better, a much better choice than the known. The known citizenship slavery. So this is why I invite you to the finca. I now live without any attachment to the government, and I'm proof that it's possible. All of humanity will now be facing this decision, which I had to make years ago. Today, the decision is to accept the vaccine and the microchip or not. The natural argument is I have no choice because I need to make a living. I have to support my family. I understand this reaction. I understand this argument, but I do not respect it. People are in fear, and they will justify their fear in the most amazing ways. The ego-controlled mind will always find perfect argument, but this always leads to submission to these psychopathic authorities. People do not understand that they have amazing power. They have no idea who they are. And so they willingly give away their power and submit because of this all-controlling fear. I can tell you from personal experience, when you face whatever situation you fear, it turns out to be so much less than what the mendacious assumptions created in the mind were. The cult understands perfectly this human program, and they use it for their ultimate goal. They want complete and total control of all humanity. I know that the cult will not succeed because humanity's destiny is to evolve into the next species beyond the intelligent animal program that we're under right now. However, what's not understood is that it's not going to happen. It's not going to just happen without an individual effort. Many people believe that there are the good forces and the evil forces, and that eventually the good forces will prevail over evil. And that's partially true. What's missing in this statement is the understanding that the work must be done on an individual basis. By me. I have to do the work. The work is internal. I work on me, on understanding who I am. It's not external. I must not protest or fight with the authorities, because fighting creates war and negative energy, which surrounds me and affects me and creates disease. I must act in alignment with my inner true self and politely communicate to these perceived authorities that I will only accept their offer. And it's all about offers. They only give us offers. I will accept their offer if it can be proven that it will not harm me, my body, this amazing vehicle I'm using in this lifetime. I need this vehicle. I need this vehicle to evolve in consciousness. That's what my soul is doing. And that's why I need this vehicle on this earth. If I wait for others to do the work, I will simply be left behind, and my soul will keep creating more and more suffering. So that suffering will be created so that I eventually wake up. My soul creating a whole lot of suffering for me. Trust me, I didn't wake up that easily. But I did wake up. And it is possible. And when you wake up, you have to go into action. We think we understand who we are, what we're doing here on earth. But the fact is, very few people understand the big picture of the evolution of human consciousness. I will talk about climate change, changes that are now becoming very obvious all over the world in my future videos. In fact, there's nowhere to hide. However, some places are going to be less affected with climate extremes, and this is the reason why I feel that my soul guided me to leave Canada and to settle here in Colombia. I hope that you will find the way to join me on this very lonely journey. Infinite love.
Please go into action now and make the choice between listening to your ego-mendacious mind and the external authorities, or listening to your soul, the internal authority. I was blessed with time and created this new life outside of the totalitarian control system, and now I wish to be part of creating self-sustainable small communities. please contact me. My contact information is below. The coronavirus pandemic is a psychological force that's being used to enslave humanity completely at every possible level through technocracy. There's no government solution. We must first remember who we are and then understand what we're doing here on Earth specifically right now. Assistance with farmland purchases in Colombia and Ecuador. Spanish lessons. Long-term stay at a Colombian farm, 130 USD per week, 470 USD per month. Truth Consciousness Workshop at Cascada Café Retiro in English, Spanish, and French. Dental treatment of high quality and migraine treatment with NTI dental appliance. Infinite love.